Hey guys, I'm welcome back to another video here. Today we are doing What If Kurama Was a Girl/Female Part 2. In the last part, you left off explaining how Naruto and the female Kurama would interact in their beginnings with each other. So in this timeline, of course, Naruto has already met Kurama a lot early. I think when about 5 years old, 5 years old. No, when he's 2 or that. I think 3. Yeah, what the day he saved? I can't remember her name. But Naruto's wife in canon Naruto. In Naruto, Naruto Next Generation. Hinata. He saved Hinata. Yeah, that was the day he managed, the female Kurama managed to get through to Naruto, and they formed a bond. But that way, as she realised, she realised that Naruto's the boy who the Sage of Six Paths was talking about. The boy that would be born that would name all nine-tailed beasts. And she realised that, he is the boy. And so, yeah, and he met Kakashi early because Kurama told him about, there was one, because a lot of people knew your parents, but the only other person besides from the third Hokage that knows who you're related to is he's the only person that knows who you're related to is Minato. He's the not Minato. Kakashi. Kakashi's the only one that knows who you're related to, Naruto. And that's because you could say your father was getting him ready to become maybe the 5th Hokage one day. And that's roughly where we left off. And if you guys are curious why I'm doing this part instead of next week or the week after, is more or less because I wanted to get the basics out of the way. I wanted to leave off with you guys, voting in the comments down below. Or, probably it'll be in the description, maybe, if I remember, but it'll definitely be in the comments. It'll be the pinned comment or the top comment, which will take you to a place where you can just, choose which team, guys, tell me in the comments down below what team you'd like Naruto to be on. And Nate, you can say, believe it as in canon that, the only thing that changes is Naruto, Kurama being female, which could, just over the, OG Team 7, or Team 7, but with this instead of this person, and so on and so forth. But, yeah. And with that kind of out of the way, we will start this part 2. And so after talking to Kakashi, Naruto would be happier, and Kakashi Naruto did just that long ago, so not only Hokage knows you talk to the Nine-Tails, so no he doesn't, and I kind of want to keep it that way, or at least for now, at least. So, like, you know, supposed to, yeah, you know, like, you just, like, well, I guess just be safe, you know, when talking to Naruto. It's like, I am, like, nothing bad will happen to me. And yeah, because and then like a couple of days later, so he's, yeah, I think, well, yeah, I'd say around 3 years old he starts the Ninja Academy. So of course, Kakashi goes, aren't you starting the Ninja Academy tomorrow? Is that, yeah, I'm starting it tomorrow. Why? So you should better off going to bed then. You're better off running home and going to bed because it's getting late. You don't want to screw up your first day of school, your ninja school, first day of ninja school. So, right. By then, Kakashi only then runs home. And, you know, yeah. Kurama is just like, be safe around me. I don't want to do anything to him. I want to take over his body. Especially if this stupid gate, if this gate would just disappear, we would be able to unleash our full potential. And this, yeah. Of course, also with that gate, Naruto can't really they can't do, I can't think of what it's called, but it's via, like, you know, the Eight Tails and his Jinchuriki, they can, well, the Eight Tails Jinchuriki can become the Eight Tails and, you know, still be himself. Yeah. Because Kurama, you know, would want that. Because, you know, Naruto, well, he would be able to wield a lot more power then, and plus, the Naruto would have a lot more also chakra at his demand. And also, Naruto still only has half of Kurama. Yeah. Already. Because if you had half, then yeah. But if you had the full 9 tails, then they would be a lot stronger. Yeah, I'm gonna say, for also the sake, he does have the full 9 tails. Because I know I didn't say it in the first part. He does have the full 9 tails. Yeah. And Kurama knows that, you know, of course, you know, if Naruto, well, he knows already Naruto's, you know, chakra reserves are out of this world. He knows Naruto could spam jutsu and probably be there, you know, well, he'd be able to defeat anyone with his current level, because he'd just be able to spam the jutsus. He won't be efficient, but he will be able to spam them. And she knows now, so it's like, yeah, so when, you know, when Naruto gets back, because Naruto pops in his head and starts talking to her, and Kurama's like, Naruto, you should really, like, as you start doing ninja school tomorrow, you should really, you know, start to not just learn jutsu, but also chakra control. And Naruto asks, you know, roughly, I guess, what's that? Or, no, you'd ask why, not what's that, why? And it's like, well, chakra control is important, because if you can't really control your chakra, well, yes, you're an exception to this rule, but anyone will run out of chakra pretty quickly. you know, just trying to do maybe like one or two jutsus, like, you know, there's a clone jutsu out there. Can't remember what it's called, but it's like it's like, you can be taught it. You're allowed to be taught it. You're just not really allowed to use it unless the only people that are taught are really people who've got very good chakra control, or people who've got decent chakra control and very good, very high chakra reserves. Of course, you've got okay chakra control. I don't actually know yet, and your chakra reserves are insane. But yeah, if you know, like, they'd only be able to think I make maybe one shadow clone mouse. You maybe with your non-existent chakra control probably be able to make at least maybe 100 right now, maybe even more, maybe like 200. But I think clones, I can't remember what they're called. But yeah, clones. I know that something clones, they should say. So I'd be able to make 200 of them. It's like, yeah, no, you know, real, they will be able to hit back and you would be able to feel the pain. So, and they've also got the ability to clue in the, like, original person what happened to that one. So when you dispel them, all the information that they've gained goes into you, and so does their fatigue. But of course, you know, if your chakra reserves never grow, but your chakra control does, you may even one day be able to, like, you know, summon maybe 1,000, maybe like 10,000 shadow well, the clones at once. So you sure that's a lot? Well, after talking to her for a bit longer, it also brings up the fact that, also, Naruto, as you'll be also going to the, school tomorrow, you, after that, if you want to, you should be able to help you, with your chakra control. I should be able to teach you a thing or two on how to better control your chakra. Maybe you'll be the best person there with chakra control. You'd definitely be there with the most chakra reserves, that's for sure. So, okay, I guess I'll go to bed now. I'll talk to you in the morning, yeah? Okay. And after then fall asleep, and then it's next day when Naruto wakes up and he's, you know, well, yeah, I think he would be, you know, excited to see who's there, you know, maybe make some new friends or that. And yeah, and Kurama does, you know, say, just, you know, don't tell anyone that, you know, you talk to me, or that you are Agent Cherokee, because they're always going to be scared. And also, some of them, or all of them, may just keep away from you because of the, you know, attack they call the Nine Tails attack. They may just keep away from you because of that, even. And some kids may not even care and, you know, go, so what? You know, and see you for who you are and not, well, why, you know, like their parents hate you, but, you know, there's no reason because you're only a kid. Yeah, I see your point. Yeah, I'll keep it to myself. It's like, yeah, good boy anyway, come on, you're gonna be late. It's like, you're never, and he goes, and also, you're never this chatty in the morning. You always go, oh, 5 more minutes, come on, let me sleep more, go back to bed, I want to sleep more. So, I guess I just don't want to see you late for your first day of school. It's like, huh? Are you crying? No. She'd, like, turn away embarrassed. So, like, she'd probably feel, I don't know, happy, sad, maybe, lonely, because, well, she's been able to talk for Naruto probably for, a good couple of years, well, 2 years maybe, I don't know, but a good couple of years. Well, no, I guess I'd say that Naruto's been able to talk to Kurama since maybe 1 or 2 years old. I don't know. Yeah. So roughly since then. Well, yeah, because roughly when he started the academy, Hinata already had a crush on him, so you could probably safely, well, yeah. So I just wanna, yeah. So, she hasn't really felt lonely in a very long time, because she's had someone to talk to for the past, couple of years, so it's going to be weird, like 8 hours pretty much a day, or roughly when he can, right, roughly like 8 hours a day, she's not be able to speak to Naruto. It's Naruto be learning, and she's gonna be lonely, and yeah, okay, and the one thing, and like, okay, of course, what also happens is, well, no, because I guess now, well, I don't know. Well, no, he would have been told of this is, and yeah, so his first day goes okay, and, everyone introduced themselves and that, and yeah. I guess they would, have a look around the school, I don't really know. But yeah. Well, no, they'd probably more or less, be bunched up together and, like, just, make friends with each other, that kind of deal. And, well, Naruto would probably be more or less left alone because of just hatred, like, the people, like, their parents hate him, so they're gonna hate him type of deal, for no real reason. And so, of course, Naruto's, well, still gonna just be lonely. Well, kind of lonely. He has Kuma to speak to, and he can speak to her. And so that's what he tends to do, is just speak to her, because what else is there to do, really, in his point of view? So and, when he first enters his mind again in school, he says, I thought this may happen, I know they seem to fear you or hate you or something. And she says, it's because of me. It's not because of you, it's because of it's because of parents. They hate me for no reason. And because of that, they hate me. They don't know me, they should just judge me so easily. It's annoying, I hate them more. I'm thankful I've got you, because if I didn't have you, who else would I have? I would have just been alone. Alone in this world. It would have been painful and hurtful and that. I would have had no one. And yeah, I've got you. And this is when Naruto goes, and I think it's time to get rid of this cage. So as he goes up to try and rip it off, his dad comes and saves him, and stops him from doing that. And Naruto goes, Dad, and goes, Naruto's so young. And kind of go, come on, you again? And just before that, he says, "I've had enough of you." She goes, "Sorry for killing you. I didn't really. Well, after being controlled and then learning that, I'd be immediately sealed straight back inside of a kid, and but even though that's like kind of lashed out, and yeah, like it was frustrating enough to be controlled by those Uchihas, and yeah, so I'm sorry for killing you for Kage, and he's kind of taken back a bit. So, so okay. I was like, goes to sit and take it off. He's like, we've been talking for a while. It's just annoying because Dark Gate's holding back so much power, and I think it'd be nice to be able to talk to, her face to face without the. But I can. I just walk right through the gate. Oh, you walk right through it. It's like, yeah, I've been doing that for quite some time. I've just been, going right through the gate because nothing's stopping me, so that's what I do. I just lay there, on her, speaking to her, or sit right next to her, talking to her. And it's not really fair. It's like, no, I'd protect Naruto with my life. I mean that. Fourth guy, I will protect your son until the day he passes. And the four Kages, my singers, well, I don't know how much, but I can trust you. But considering you seem very sincere and very sorry for killing me, and that I'll open the gate, and that's what he does. He opens the gate and nothing happens. Just, it was like anticlimactic, and because Nato just runs in there going, "Yay, there's no more cage there," and it kind of takes his dad back a bit. And she goes to Naruto, "This ain't the time we can talk. Any other time you need to talk with your dad, he doesn't have long left." Okay, and waddles over to his dad, and they speak, what they did in canon, kind of. That goes well. Young locals also speaking to Kurama, because Kurama is bound to remember this a lot better than Naruto is, so he tells both of them that, when the day comes when you go to harness, Kurama's power, your mother should appear to help you with that. I don't think you're gonna need help, considering you're friends with Kurama. Your mum will appear on that day, and he's like, okay. Oh, I guess I'm glad I got to see you, Dad, and I guess, this is, goodbye. He does cry, and the last, thing his dad says, be strong now to be the best person you could be, and protect the village with your life, and he goes, and August Kuma is just like there, Naruto, there. Maybe one day you'll see him again. Maybe one day, just maybe. He mostly calms him down, and Naruto looks to Kurama and goes, "Well, at least we don't have a gate anymore," right? So that's true, we don't have the gate. And, they continue to talk until the bell goes. And then they probably do, I don't know, like some colouring in or that, something. And then after that, they go home. And yeah. But before, just I go, well, that goes, just because I have to get used to this, no one come to pick me up, hey? And so, for some odd reason, Kakashi says, that the fence going, Naruto, Naruto, what a coincidence. He says, just, what a coincidence you're here. Go on, I guess I'll just go on, I'll take you home, I guess. So, alright, okay, Kakashi, as some of the other parents are just mouths just drop down like that. That's good, Kakashi. Yeah, because after the first chat they've had, which was yesterday, I'm pretty sure Kakashi would probably want to talk to, would maybe want to talk to Naruto a bit more, and maybe trying to also understand or get to know Kurama a bit more. Did you do anything fun in school today? Did you make any friends? I didn't really make any friends, as they all seem to hate me because of what happened when I was born, and what everyone calls Nine-Tails attack, even though it wasn't really her fault. It was because she was controlled by a new Uchiha. So a new Uchiha is like, yeah, that's what she told me. That's why she hates the Sharingan. That has the ability to control a toad beast. So, I didn't know that. So, yeah, so she hates she hates most people. Well, she hates the Uchihas. Well, there's not really any Uchihas left besides them, two ones, to kill the thing, and the other one's the brother of that, the younger brother, so she really ain't got much to worry about. Just one, I guess. Well, yeah, one or two, both of them maybe, I don't know. So yeah, and what I did, I guess, see today when we were outside was, because I was talking to Kurama, I saw my dad. Your dad, Naruto? It's like, yeah, I saw Minato, I saw my dad. So you saw, it's like, yeah, he's because, I kind of got fed up with a cage in between me and Kurama, so I ripped off the sill, and my dad come to, try and stop me, and we talked him into opening the sill. He did tell me that, there was a master man or murderer who he believes it is, who, plotted against the village, the Hidden Leaf village. Which just goes, this, just thinking, this is some pretty high stuff. He just, his dad is so rarely, told us, but he then thinks that, that was probably his plan all along. And he also said that, he hopes that I can become the best shinobi in the world and protect the Hidden Leaf village and that. And yeah, and Kakashi would go, Kakashi would be surprised and go, and and one more thing my dad told me was that when it comes time to use Kurama's power, my dad said that my mum should come to help me. That's what he said. He's like, when he thinks, jeez, Minato, your mastery over sealing just knows no bounds. He's like, yeah. So, So, well, I guess you'd be able to see your mum and your dad for one last time, ain't it? Yeah, I guess so. That was my last time I have got to see my dad, and now it's like I kind of really don't want to try and ask to use that power, because I know if I do, I'll see my mum, and then, that'll be kind of fair. Like, oh, no, don't worry. Maybe one day you may get to see your parents, who knows? And, Kakashi would make, I guess Naruto feel a bit better. And, well, yeah, as I just said, Naruto, not Naruto, Kakashi would make Naruto feel a bit better. And go, I've really got to say, I guess, a goodbye to my dad. And Kakashi would weirdly then start explaining what happened to his dad. What happened to him when he was a child and that. Yeah. And then, and then all of a sudden my guy appears, and my guys go, Kakashi, you got a student, Kakashi? So what? No, he's not my student. Well, he looks like your student. My guy, I don't have a student. But maybe he decided to get one between probably last 4. No, because, who is this person, Kakashi? So he's my guy. He's my rival, that too. Kakashi's my rival. So, okay. Okay. Why did you fight last time? Is that not real fight? No, they're just rivalry. That's how you beat him every time. Yeah, he's like, okay, this time I'll beat you for sure, and yeah, it's it makes Naruto a lot more happier, and Kurama's just like, jeez, that my guy person is an idiot. He really is an idiot. He's very obsessed with trying to beat Kakashi. Doesn't he know he's probably not able to beat Kakashi? Kakashi's got a fashion jutsus, There's no way you can beat Kakashi. That's just what's running through her head. And Naruto cheers on Kakashi. And of course Kakashi wins. My guy goes, next time, Kakashi, next time I'll beat you. And we then run off, I guess. I don't know what he does. You do something. I'll go, run off to practice more. And Kakashi would walk. Then, he'd go walking out of home. And then they'd be, after finished talking, Kakashi would go, well, I guess, I guess see you tomorrow then, Naruto, after school then. So you sort of like, well, my guy, be like, so, but would you like to be my student? Would you like me to, I guess, train you? So you sure, Kakashi? You sure? So, yeah, that's why I'm asking you now. Then he goes, it's like, Kurama, what do I do? Like, what do I do? I say yes, and Kurama's like, well, this is a very good opportunity, and I don't think you should pass it up. So you sure that would mean I won't be able to talk to you? Yeah, but you have plenty of time to talk to me after training and that and Naruto, so I don't think it'll be training constantly. And yeah. So and Naruto then goes, okay, Kakashi, I want to be a student. It's like, okay then, so I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up from onwards from tomorrow to whenever you become a ninja to train you. And Frodo Kage sees this in his crystal ball and he's like, Kakashi teaching Naruto, Naruto become Kakashi's student. How interesting. How interesting indeed. Yeah. And time has passed. The Uchiha massacre has happened. Of course, a lot of guys I've noticed now, who, well, they think that Kakashi is Naruto's dad, even though he ain't. And, Kakashi, not Kakashi, I think Kakashi would kind of explain and show to Kurama who the Uzumakis are and what they were good at, which is sealing jutsus and just having a load of chakra in general. That's why they were feared. They were feared for their sealing jutsus and just sheer raw capacity of chakra itself, their life force. And yeah. And so, Kakashi would start teaching Naruto, also, how, well, chakra, basic chakra control, and also start teaching, probably some basic jutsu, teaching some basic jutsus, and also we would try and teach Naruto the clone jutsu, but we would then realise that's not going to work. So he instead thinks about it and goes, well, I guess I could teach him how to do the shadow clone jutsu. So Naruto, I'm going to teach you in some. As I see you have trouble with the clone jutsu, I'll teach you. This one is called the Shadow Clone Jutsu. That's the one I was telling you about that. Back then. It's like, oh yeah. That you forgot the name of. Oh no, it was something clone. No, it's called the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Yeah, that one. So, Kurama has told me about that. Has she? So yeah, she forgot the name of it, but she told me about what it can do and that. So let's go. So you can teach me that, and that's what Kakashi teaches Naruto, and Naruto then goes, I was just thought of this, but if you get the collective, if what the cyclones have learned go back to the user, then can it be used to speed up training? Or what do you mean, Naruto? Well, I can't really explain this, but it'd be like being it'd be like so it'd be like having another shot, another me would be able to cut down maybe half the time of what it take for me to learn something like that. So a new jutsu, it would take me half the time to learn it, because then there's two of me, and then that knowledge at the end of the day, when I dispel it, would go back to me, right? So, I never thought of it like that. I guess it could work, yeah, I think it would work. It might work, yeah. And, yeah. And of course, like, I'd say, a couple of years later, Naruto is then, it comes to, after a couple of years, Naruto is grown, and he's the same age as he is in canon. He hasn't failed the examination because he hasn't really tried it. He said, he knows. He's done to kind of, he already knows to be able to answer any test flawlessly like his dad can. And that. But the only reason is because, he was taught by Kakashi and Kurama. And also, Kakashi would also get permission from, like, the Hokage, when it's, like, just escorting a person like that to, he would try and convince the Hokage, the fellow Hokage to get home to bring, Naruto along. Go, why do you want to bring Naruto along? Well, I think it'd be, nice for him, to get out of the village, and, considering, his deeds in Chuki and that. And if the village gets attacked, like Naruto's not there, he's not there, he's with me, he's probably, the safest outside the village, with me, all that. So, you do have a point, sure. So, this goes. It's only going to be, once that, his life's not on the line. It's like, yeah, I know. Just like, basic, right? Just escorting a person from one place to another, something like that. And, yeah. And of course, Monday when he's come back, like when they'll come back after escorting, he would go, they'd be, come and go, Naruto, why don't you try, like, becoming me? What do you mean by there's a thing that, television can do, deeds in Turkey, you could become me. What, become me and get stuck in a cage? No, not like that, as in, your body becomes me, so, like, I'll still be here, but your body will be me, you'd be the Nine Tails, and then, when you want to then turn back, you'll be able to. I think when we first do it, it'd be only for 5 minutes. I think for me, you probably, like, the safest bet is to do, like a chakra one. But, for the best, for the strongest one, you'd want to, actually use my physical body. So it's like, yes, but you are going to have to do maybe with hate, probably with a lot of hatred and that. But that's just, how it comes, and, you'd be able to handle, for now, you'd be able to handle, like, a wind-held cloak. For now. But he won't use the power because he knows if the village or anyone in the village catches on that he can use, any amount of Kurama's power, they're probably going to lock him up or that. So he's going to keep that under wraps, and so is, Kakashi. And Kakashi goes, well, got any stronger since, since you started like, I guess trying to sync up with Kurama. It's like, well, I can now use the, like, one-tailed cloak. One-tailed is like, yeah, we're gonna do our new nine-tails cloak, the Kurama cloak. Well, like, it's pretty much like the fox, like chocolate itself covers my entire body, and because we call it the one-tailed cloak because there's one tail. And it covers all over me, and we think there would be 1 to 9, like 1 being the least, like the weakest, and 9 being the strongest. So, okay. It's like you control one. It's like, yeah, it puts a lot of strain. So I'm only able to control 1 for now, but I hope in the future I'm able to control 9 and. Yeah. And of course Kurama goes, also, if that's the case now, they may also want to try and also learn how to live as together. What do you mean? Well, I'm a female Naruto, or girl in other words. Maybe also we'd probably for the first time become a female, like, 9, like, a female 9-tailed fox. Of course, it would already be weird just becoming a 9-tailed fox, but a female, it's probably going to be pretty weird for you. So you probably want to get used to living as a girl. It's like, how could I do that? It's like, I guess there's no real way, and then that goes, transformation, maybe? So, it's possible, maybe? Not sure, maybe. Maybe Naruto, because Naruto. Oh, sorry, Kakashi, I was just talking to Kurama. It's like, I kind of guessed that, but we're almost at the village. So, okay. Yeah. So anyway, he's gone for a while. So we'll just talking about that I should probably learn how to live also as a girl, because Kurama is a female, a girl. I should probably learn how to live also like one, so it's not as big as a surprise. Being when I become a 9-tailed fox, a female one of that. So, yeah, I can see why that is. I can see that. But then, how do you, become a female? Kind of guess like transformation jutsu. So I don't think that one can exist now. So you'd have to create it. You'd have to create your own jutsu. And that's when he creates the sexy jutsu. But he doesn't really know what to call it yet. He just, yeah. He doesn't know what to call it yet. But of course he's kind of annoyed because anytime he transforms into it, he's always naked. And he thinks that up. So in his, one of his other missions, Naruto, with Kakashi, Naruto being all the way back, Naruto goes, it's so annoying that transformation. She's like, why? Anytime I transform into it, I'm always naked. It's not fair. It's cold. It's like, you become naked. It's like, yeah, I become naked. Even though we kind of also strip before we also kind of undress anytime we're about to undo it. So I guess maybe we don't undress, we may start becoming naked. I don't know. Like, I don't really want to also lose the clothes either because they were expensive. Like, yeah. Anyway, Naruto. You know that aren't the exams to become again tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, and to become a no, yeah, aren't the exams to become again tomorrow? So yeah, they are. It'll be if I pass, well, if I pass them, I'll be able to become a Ganin. I'll be on my road to become a ninja. So yeah, and oh yeah, I guess I'll see you tomorrow then. And yeah, of course, Naruto easily passes it. Because why wouldn't he? He's been training with Kakashi for a long while, and also, Naruto can go on like low rank missions where like what's there like I know there's S rank, A, B, I think there's yes. See, so he's been going on C rank, so he's been on at least one B rank already with Kakashi. That was his final mission, a B rank mission. Yeah. And yeah, of course, Kakashi does, say, just saying that to, of course, even though, of course, the Hokage knows that you can do B rank, the other two members of your team probably won't be able to, so you are going to be probably doing D ranks. So, just just be patient is what I'm trying to get. Just be, patient, and you eventually get there. It's like, I know Kakashi, I know. Thanks for, picking me up every day after school. Thanks for training me. Thanks for letting me become your student, Kakashi. And I guess I was like, see you tomorrow after school. I guess maybe the final time. So yeah, maybe. And yeah, then of course, when Naruto is in the when Naruto's doing the exam, of course Kakashi, the Hokage tells Kakashi what team Naruto be on. But again, as I've said, you guys comment down below what team you'd like Naruto to be in, and yeah, because me personally, I would like, I guess, just to see Naruto also on like the original Team 7, because the only thing that currently has changed is, Kurama being female and also Naruto being able to control what, like, like Naruto being able to control the one-tailed cloak and being friendly with Kurama, and yeah, that's really all that's changed. And besides, I'm also known as Chakra Nature, which would be wind. Yeah. And of course, after he passes Kakashi's, lad to meet up with Naruto, and Naruto goes, oh, hey, hey Kakashi. And Kakashi's like, where's your headband, Naruto? So you didn't pass? I thought you would have passed with an Kakashi. He's like, I did pass, Kakashi, I did. I just don't want to get it ruined. He didn't get it ruined. It's like, no, because it's best to see, says I'm a ninja of the Hidden Leaf Village. And he just, chuckles a bit and goes, I see now. No, I see why. I get it. I get it. And yeah, they just, go back home and, go back to Naruto's place, and, they probably, just talk there. No, they would have, one last sparring before, they go to separation, of course. Yeah. And well, I'm gonna end this part here, guys. So you will have to wait until next week, Friday, to get the next part 3 of what was a 3-master scale. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this wife, guys, like if you enjoyed it so much and you want to see more such like this, subscribe and I'll see you guys in the next part. A good